Well, Jack. Thanks, Tom, for that. Thank you, USBI. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Basically, yeah, we're Biomass Energy Techniques. We're the new dimension to renewable energy. We have state-of-the-art biochar equipment. I'll run through a little slide, and we'll let Tom ask some questions.
Biomass Energy Techniques, the new dimension in renewable energy, is the global leader in renewable energy and waste elimination. Our waste gasification units generate heat, electricity, and biochar while meeting emission standards set by the US and Canada. With a commitment to continuous biochar production and landfill diversion, we aim to solve the global waste and landfill crisis. We offer the solution in our innovative approach to renewable energy. Join us in creating a cleaner and greener future with Biomass Energy Techniques. Learn more at www.biomassenergytechniques.com.
So basically, we have 4 different sizes of units in production right now. They're all the exact same concept. The smallest one, the one that we have on display, is a PRD 500. Throughput of that one is 500 pounds an hour. This is the main spec sheet. If somebody would like a copy, I'd be happy to send you a PDF where you can pick up a slip at our booth over there. The next size up is a PRD 1000. Basically, the 1000 stands for the throughput. So that's 1,000 pounds an hour throughput. The next size up is a PRD 3000, and then we go to a PRD 8000. That's the largest one currently in manufacturing. We're excited about that one. That one's going to go to Wellington, Florida, to do a horse bedding project that we're really excited about with Maplissimo. So here's a couple examples of sites that we have. This one's actually in Pennsylvania, in Reedsville, Pennsylvania. Metzler Forest Products owns this unit. Metzler also has a booth here in the exhibit hall, so if you want to go say hi to those guys and ask them about us, they'd be happy to talk to you, and they sell biochar, so if anybody's looking for some, go check them out. This one's a PRD 3000. That's the one's in Seymour, Iowa. He's taking wood waste, turning it into biochar, taking the waste, he's taking the thermal heat and heating a dry kiln, a lumber dry kiln. Here's a project that we're doing in Florida. They'll be taking municipal landfill waste, and it's a woody biomass, and turning that into biochar. Here's another one. This is a PRD 1000 that's put in a shipping container. He's utilizing the thermal heat as well and heating a kiln as well. And this one's another PRD 1000 that we're proud partners with Davey Tree. They're operating this unit in Chicago. And that's a little overview.
Good, thank you. It's at our first conference we had a demonstration of a couple of units that self-destructed. So it's fun to see equipment, hardware out there. You people, you're supplying to systems for different feedstocks and different biochar applications. Kind of where do you see the growth? What are the trends? Where are you getting interest from for people making biochar for growth in sales and so on?
So definitely a lot in the timber industry, sawmill waste streams to thermal energy uses for dry kilns and such. There's definitely in the last year a lot of interest in landfill diversion, woody waste streams from landfills. So yeah, it could be, I think it's probably 50-50 on that side of things. Definitely waste stream liabilities turned to an asset.
So where does heat recovery figure into the equation? Or how many systems, or is there more interest in heat recovery, or is that kind of secondary and most of the gas is flared?
So that's probably a very interesting question. We're coming from the waste to energy side of things. So we were doing waste to energy systems before biochar was much of a, didn't hit the news yet, right? So thermal collection and thermal utilization has been definitely the direction we're coming in from. So biochar implemented later in the game. Now biochar is a byproduct from what we've previously done. So we're definitely very interested in the thermal aspect of it, utilizing in a maximum efficiency on thermal uses.
So I had the opportunity back in 1975 to actually run one of your key components of your slope grate gasifier. It was used for heating houses in the Pacific Northwest until natural gas came in. So it was fun to see it reemerge and be making biochar as a co-product. So what about your systems kind of sets you apart from others? Where do you see kind of do you have a unique advantage of one kind or another? Is it the modularity, the kind of skid-mounted aspect, ease of fabrication, implementation? Anything in particular you see as your advantage?
So I think our biggest set apart in the industry is direct firing counterflow high temperature operation. So in these contaminated waste streams, we can do PFAS elimination by being a high temperature direct fire counterflow set. So I think that's really why we're different, right?
Okay.
And of course, we love operating with high moisture feedstocks. So eliminating the pre-drying processes, that's definitely something that we hear about.
Well, you have a unique system, and so people sometimes find it hard to evaluate and guess what the quality of your product might be. And from what I've seen, you have a very, very good quality biochar, and your emissions are terrific. So you've got a couple of really positives going for them. So is there a system of yours that's been in regular operation for some time? I know you've run the systems at your plant in Missouri for a long time, but what about commercial operations?
So yeah, on the rotary kiln, we first put the first unit together early 2020 is when we first put that first prototype together, which is still in current operation. The original prototype machine still runs in southeast Missouri. These 2020, 2021 machines have now over 20,000 hours and operating today. So that's kind of where we're at.
That's good consistent operation. So in terms of physical biochar production, what are the most common end-use markets for the biochar for your customers?
So definitely agriculture uses, poultry, the poultry industry, major changes in poultry production and uses in the bedding. Mm-hmm. So I think that's probably one of our main hits is first to livestock and then to soil.
So you've shown us some pictures of systems that are on the drawing board, Florida or whatever, and the waste. What's coming up over the next year? Are you fabricating systems? Obviously, the ones you've shown us.
So yeah, definitely this year is the 8,000 is going to be probably the highlight of the year. It will be on site by shortly after New Year, or right in that neighborhood. Then there's some very exciting development in a high efficiency thermal to rotating power to electricity equipment coming on that we're hoping to see run by the end of the year.
Good, it's pretty exciting. And so the 8,000 is 8,000 pounds per hour, right? Four dry tons per hour, is that right?
That's the minimum intended run. So
okay,
might see 10,000 pounds, right?
Any other comments you want to make before we close out?
I would just say thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for everybody what you're doing in the biochar world. We're working together, and it's great. It's amazing to see even from last year, or the last year we were in Sacramento to this year, what's happening in the biochar world is a lot of fun.
So, and we certainly appreciate your support and continued support, and look forward to seeing your installations in operation, making more biochar.
Yeah, and I want to thank all our clients that are actually in the crowd, that are operators here, and without them, of course, we're not moving forward, right? So definitely appreciate the clients. That's the core of anything. So appreciate you investing in us. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.